Well, here we are again. Finally getting out into the wild. Been injured the last couple weeks after crashing the mountain bike. Finally feeling a little more energetic. Came out to Possum Kingdom, doing some trail hiking out here today. Hope we can show you some pretty cool views today before we get done. There we are. A little taste of what's to come as we're going up the trail to the top. Quite nice. Coming up on one of those nice viewpoints up top. There you go, Legend of Hell's Gate, it says. Angel View Lookout, it's called. Just looking over at the island. Hear the chimes. People come and leave little trinkets on chimes. What we got is an amazing view of Hell's Gate across the lake, coming into view way in the distance there. If you look, the back side of that other bend is what they call Hell's Gate. Beautiful area out here. Kind of breezy up here. Hopefully I'll be able to get the drone up, do a little overhead footage today. It's been a minute since we've been up here, huh? Yeah. Pretty cool. Beautiful hike up here. More to come, y'all. South view. Another view south into Hell's Gate. Yep, quite a view. All right, so I'm back. We're continuing the trail around the loop up here. Had intended to fly the drone, do a little overhead, show you the lake, show you the mountain where the trails are, but it's not quite as comfortable with the winds as they are today. They're pretty stout up here. I did try to take it off kind of in the middle of the trees, and it was fighting just to stay stationary, so not quite comfortable enough my piloting skills to fight the winds on top of the mountain today, so you don't get any drone footage of PK today. But we'll continue the hike, get some scenery in, get some exercise. Trying to get a little exercise. It's been 3 weeks now today since mountain biking with a friend and crashed the bike going down a hill and did a header over the handlebars. Landed on my left side of my shoulder, broke a collarbone, bruised up some hips and ribs, so haven't been out and about doing very much lately. We're trying to get out of the house today and see the scenery a little bit. It's been, goodness, it's been over a year, probably almost 2 years since we've been out here. We used to try to get out more regular, and we will. It's just a gorgeous place out here. It's open to the public. Doesn't cost anything. There are a few campgrounds that we can camp on. No reservations, no cost. It's just public area. And the trails always seem deserted. I mean, we've seen a few people up here in the past. Now, we've probably been out here half a dozen times or better. Most of the time it's like today. We come out and hike the whole thing. There was one other car parked in the parking lot at the trailhead, and that's it. We've seen no one on the trails. So definitely close to Fort Worth. We're about an hour, a little over an hour out of Fort Worth. Beautiful hills, rocky terrain, lake all around, and miles of trails here. This is only the smaller section, the tallest peak around, I think, where you get the good views of Hell's Gate and the lake around. So hope y'all enjoy. We're going to continue around the top, make it back down, and take a long trail around the backside going back to the car. Just continue to work the stiffness out of this old shoulder of mine. Hopes I'll be back on a mountain bike in a couple of months, maybe. All right, they're headed down. See you in a bit. One of the cooler little sections of the trail here, going back down off the top. Little rock wall, and yep, view of this. Can't remember what it was. I saw the sign earlier. Island. A couple houses out on that island, their own little private landing strip where they can fly in. It's nice views around here. All right, y'all, wrapping up. Wound up is only like a little 3.5 mile loop around the top of this this hill here. Of course, you can drop down and continue trail on. There's another loop over. I think you could probably get about 7-8 miles out of all the trails on the hills, and then there's a lot more trails that even carry out further down the island to kind of flatlands, riding in the bushes down on the water's edge. Have yet to get to all of these yet, but come check it out. There's probably, I bet you, a good 12-15 miles worth of trails, bike and hike trails that you can do here. So it's worth a trip out. Hey, checking off now. We're gonna go do some driving, checking out some campsites. We'll see y'all soon. God bless.